knocks on your front door.
I had to kick 3 people out of my building this week.
I apologize for 2 of those.
I mean, they were very nice. One of them was named Abraham. He was just cold. Downtown Edmonton. Anyways, come take a seat. Let's get started. Yeah. Sorry about your hand, Glenna. Yeah, last week was tough.
What was weird is that after it happened in the game, Corina cut your 2 fingers off. I have to see those.
If it happens in the game, it happens in real life.
That's true.
Wait, so do you owe me 100 gold pieces?
It's leprechaun gold! Alright, so actually, let's start with you, Liam. Tell me a little bit about the character you're playing.
Yes, I'm playing a character named Rattlechains. He's a classic dungeon skeleton. Think of any skeleton you've ever encountered in a dungeon in your role-playing life. He's him, but he's up, and he's walking around, living his best on life.
Quite fun.
Yeah, and Glenna.
Alright, so I'm playing Isabella Keano, who is a sun elf rogue. She was set to inherit the mafia syndicate that her family runs, but then she shot her husband in the face, and they kicked her out because she did it in public. And when we last left her fingers got cut off because her husband has been resurrected as an evil monster, and that's not fun.
You reap what you sow, I guess.
You call evil, I call fun. I mean, you technically are all fun characters.
Fighter? I've heard say my class is a fighter. Is that what you're saying?
We like parties, we established that.
Yes, very fun party people. All right, and Matt.
Hi, so I'm going to play something a little different. I'm playing a monster from the Monster Manual. I'm playing a vampire. Very, very spooky boy, but his name is Theodore von Swandel, but now he is just Teddy, the honest vampire. He cannot tell a lie, ever, because of this magical mark that he has on his neck that he was given by a cleric. So even if he attempts to lie, he cannot. It's like if Dracula was cast in a Jim Carrey movie. Not that that was the inspiration or anything.
And that's happened twice now. Yeah. All right. So this fun group of people are going to go on a little bit of an adventure. We might get class. You can't clap. Can you stand? Almost.
I'm the only one who snaps.
Very good. All right. So let's put our fingers together and let's get ready to start and play some yegDND. All right. Evil monsters, right? We got a pair and 3 of them or so, 2 of them in this campaign. And plus a 3rd one we were introduced to who kind of did some finger slicing last time. His name was Agapito, and he was indeed the husband of Isabella. He is a revenant, and if you're not familiar with revenants, they're resurrected from the dead when they feel that they've been murdered in a particularly harsh and terrible way. And being blasted in the face in the full view of all your loved ones in the town square is indeed kind of a terrible way to die. Poor Agapito. So yes, Agapito has been resurrected as a revenant, and he did indeed chop off the fingers of our dear Isabella. So our group of heroes are on the lam. They're running away from the Keano syndicate because they set off alarms as they discovered the revenant tucked away deep within the catacombs of the Keano's fortress. And Rattlechains knows exactly where to take them. Back to his classic dungeon, of course. So they take themselves all the way out to the outskirts of the town, to the outskirts of Cadenza, the town that they find themselves in. So out to the edge of the mountain of Ritornello. And they come to the edge of a large door carved within the bedrock. Now, of course, Rattlechains knows how to open this door. He helped design it.
I'm so excited to show you guys my place. This place is amazing.
Miss, sorry, I'm kind of here in the mist.
Yeah, this is it. This is my place. Look, it says beware, and then do not enter, and caution, and then caution, beware, do not enter. Yeah, if you dare, right on the door.
Nice.
Well, it makes me not want to go inside.
Well, we should, because we're gonna hide. It's probably a good place to hide. We'll just hang out on one of the levels that doesn't have monsters and traps and all sorts of rigged things to slice your head off or break your kneecaps or disembowel you. The foyer, basically. We'll hang out.
Sounds good.
Well, actually, if you guys will indulge me, I just added a new security ward to the front door. I promise we won't like disembowel you. But can you see how it works? I kind of never get to see anyone do this.
I'm sorry, Rattlechains. Do you want us to play a guessing game to try to get into your home? Don't you have a front door key?
I mean, I do, but please.
Alright, fine. Like to check for traps, please?
Sure. Alright, so, first roll of the night. I always struggle with choosing which dice to roll with this group of people. Alright, we'll roll this dice, just for today. For Isabella, she's going to check for some traps. What kind of check do you feel like you ought to roll for this one?
To check for traps?
Yeah.
Arcana?
Yes,
Is
yes,
what the voice in my head says.
Yeah,
Oh, that's very nice. Okay, so it'll be an Arcana check.
Don't worry, don't worry. Sure.
So it'll be a 10 to pass on this. Otherwise, who knows? Oh dear. I mean, who knows what that was? It was a... Right. So security ward. Ow! And just like that, a venomous kind of snake curls outwards from the wall. It has a purple energy about it and snakes around and up and into the gaping wound of her hand.
Oh, I forgot about the open wound part.
Okay, so does that disarm it or
No. What did you try? Please, please.
Fine. Let's look at this here. Oldest trick in the undead book. A ba 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 bones. You sneaky son of a gun.
Yeah, I just needed that sweet, sweet baritone. I like to get my victims to sing a little song, get all inspired before they run in and have their bowels disemboweled.
When you become undead, you have to learn that song. It's quite fun.
Anyway,
Alright.
and
Isabella walks forward, definitely uneasy. There's definitely a pulsating feeling, almost like the snake is moving through her veins.
sorry about the snake thing. It'll probably be fine, or not. Who knows?
probably?
Anyway, so this is the foyer. This is the only room that doesn't have any traps, so I think we can kind of just lay low here. If you go in any farther, it's classic dungeon setup, right? You know, darts are gonna hit you in the neck, monsters are gonna fall on you, pit of snakes, you know.
Right, snakes.
And they hung her down in this foyer area. So we go back to Cadenza. We go back underground through the twisting, winding paths of the Keano Syndicate to a small room with an iron door and a small, as I described it, it was kind of like an Orange is the New Black with the little up and down door where you could like feed people, like in a prison. And we go on on one side of the door to someone we haven't met before. She's wearing a regal robe, and her hair is coiffed impeccably. And she looks an awful lot like someone we know dearly. She looks like Isabella. She raps on the door. Come on, darling, I don't have all day. You may be dead, but that's no reason to be rude. Oh, please, Agapito, stop with the... You know how I dislike that.
It's so drab in here.
Well, lucky for you, I thought you might like to go on a little walk. I assume it was no other than my darling daughter, Isabella, who discovered you. Judging by the fingers and the poison ring on one of them.
So close to my revenge.
You are, darling, you are. So, I'm just going to flick this latch. And the door slides open with an eerie screech. Do you need some herbal tea? Honestly. It's very unappealing, darling.
Lead me to her.
This way. Back in Rattlechains' dungeon, the group have settled around a small crackling fire that Isabella has managed to craft with the small amount of magic that she's aware of. I mean, the other two, fighter, vampire.
I went into the armory. You guys need swords? I got swords for days, baby.
Any of those swords has some dried blood on them that I can just pick off with my teeth.
This one does. There you go. Great. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. I was looking for this.
We're just gonna stay here?
Well,
That sounds like a pretty good idea.
yeah, we go. Wait till the storm passes.
This is a dark and desolate place, and I like it. Good.
Listen, I know my family. They raised me, after all. And they will not stop until they get revenge on all three of us.
Oh.
Mother doesn't like being outsmarted, and, well, you saw what Agapito already did. I don't think we'll be safe here.
At those words, in the fire, a vision of a large human face appears before them. They can't quite tell if the space is actually in the fire, or if it's just in their mind's eye.
I know I am seeing something in the fire.
Yeah.
This guy who was on this sword was on drugs before.
I see it too. I see it too.
Okay, good.
With a big old beard.
Yes, lots of braids. Oh, that's Coach.
Who's crown? A big crown.
It's a child.
This is someone talking about my crown.
We didn't cause any offense to you.
No, I was talking about your big old wow.
And just at the word, this enormous beast's body appears from the fire. A crowned head, curling ringlets, 3 bull's legs and a bull's body, and emerging wings from the front. This is the Shedu, a lawful good creature, appears before them.
Oh my goodness.
Well, there was more monsters in this dungeon than I thought. I'll have to put that on my report.
42 monsters to be precise. 45, I guess, if you count us.
Excuse me.
44?
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, thank you. That's very helpful.
You know, the city of Cadenza had a lot of problems. There's been murders in the streets and trolls going all every which way, and there have been reports of mafia activity. So we're just, we shadows have been summoned to sort of do an audit. We're just gonna work on a slight ball, you little wicked cricket.
Alright.
We're probably qualify as wicked creatures.
Speak for yourself.
But you know who else qualifies as wicked creatures? Your mom. Your husband. That asshole who couldn't hold on to a knife.
Oh yeah, Luca.
Yeah, your whole family's full of wicked crickets or whatever she said.
It's true. Maybe we could use this to our advantage.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me do it.
Yeah.
So, you're doing an audit of wickedness.
Oh, absolutely, and then we're gonna do a purge. Yeah, the whole gosh darn thing.
That sounds lovely. I tell you, have you heard of the Keano Syndicate?
Oh, those are a whole bunch of dirty birdies you got.
They're absolutely awful. You know I told you I'd get you into their headquarters.
And what was your name there, dear?
Visa.
Isa.
That's it. No last name. Just Visa.
I feel like you might be lying to me there, hon.
It sounds like it's going to be, oh gosh, a deception check?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's persuasion, but it's also kind of deception. It's definitely going to be a deception check. You do get a bonus on it, but this is a very powerful creature, so it's going to be a 14 to pass with a +2.
All right. We got all kinds of psychic powers, you know. I can see right into your brain.
Oh, excellent.
All right.
That's nice.
Oh, that was very close. that was a very close roll.
But an 11 + 2 is still 13, which is not a pass.
Now that was a real cute little trick you tried to pull there, Miss Keano. I'm afraid you and your master pals are just gonna have to face some of our special agents. So, yoo-hoo, boys!
And at those words, a swarm of ethereal soldiers starts funneling in from extra-dimensional holes, appearing through rifts in time and space, called across the dimensions at the behests of the Shedu. See, Shedu are ethereal creatures, and they can call across the planes. And this is going to be a fight check.
Woo!
All right, so we'll use our red dice for our quote-unquote heroes, and the purple dice for the soldiers.
I've been looking to add a vampire head to my collection. That'll look very nice in the
All
shelf.
right, for the heroes and for the soldiers.
Oh, they're just stoic and unbearable.
That sigil there on his neck, I bet that makes him a collector's item.
I'm very excited. People in the back, you didn't see it, but that was a net 1 for the heroes and a natural 20.
My spider sense is tingling. It's a spider that lives in my skull. He's telling me we're screwed.
Whatever bit me earlier, it's all coming out. We're just gushing blood. There's just blood everywhere, all over the floor.
Rattlechains.
I'm drawing the eagle from
jeez, oh man!
You know, I've actually wanted a whole vampire for a while. You can come with me.
Rattlechains, take Isa to a safe place and go to the address that I tell you. It's on the top of the hill. Please, it's my resting place.
The resting place on top of the hill. Oh, jeez, this was my safe place. Isa, sorry I made a ghost thing bite you. Oh, jeez, oh god, there's gotta be a healing potion in here somewhere.
It's been real nice to meet
Bear
you here.
traps.
I'm gonna have to just keep an eye on you, and that's right, I can telepathically communicate with you. So you just have a good date there. We'll be conducting a thorough sweep of your little lair there.
Oh.
So good luck with
No,
that.
no, not my lair, no! No, it's full of nothing but evil shit! Here's easy, I have this health potion. Smell it first, it might have gone bad. I don't care! No! Yeah? Well, I'm not bleeding anymore. Oh, that's good.
As she stands, boils burst out all over her body, scarring her beautiful face, down her arms. Pus starts to leak from her bleeding fingers.
Oh, that's just... I don't know. Oh, I feel very good.
Yeah, you're good. Radiant as ever.
We're going to leave these two for a moment as they kind of try to regroup. And we're actually going to join up now with Teddy, and as he's being pulled against his will along with the ethereal soldiers. They're actually popping between dimensions, and we join them as they pop between different worlds. And he describes the worlds that they go to from plane to plane. Come on!
Oh, who needs this much cereal? Oh, this milk dimension would have been really good in the cereal. Is that Kevin Costner? Kevin! Okay, wait. I can tell nothing but the truth from this mark on my neck.
Told you, collector's item!
So I can tell you about a treasure that's in my old lair. It's protected by a bunch of ghosts, and if you want to get quickly rich, you could go into my old lair and loot it for yourself.
Well, what I would like to do, my friend, is clear out those ghosts to see the richest rewards. Good deed done.
Well, you're lame.
Now, you just stay here. We finally made it back to my my sweet pad of good. If you look around, you'll notice I have decapitated some wyverns and some old hags over there. Over here, I have a full collection of cursed items that I've made entirely good.
We get it. There's a bunch of decapitated heads around here. We are on a giant's head right now.
Yes, this giant was very evil.
His hair smells good, though.
Oh, that's the carpet cleaner I use.
Oh, it's very nice.
Yes, but...
I can't tell a lie, so it's very nice.
And you just stay here. That should keep you immobile until I can get back with those ghosts. Toodaloo, friend.
No, it won't. I'm a vampire. I'm immortal. I can't tell a lie. Oh. How do I get this out of this head dimension? I must get back to Isa. I have to tell her how I feel before it's too late.
Oh, it sounds like he needs to do a song about how he feels.
Is there any chance it will magically teleport me to a different dimension?
Maybe if you,
I'll sing the song, you roll the performance check, and then we'll see.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. I've been too long. It wears my soul, oh, so long. Is there a heart there in my chest? I but being honest has changed my view. My conscience is something new, and now I want to do good. Sometimes we find ourselves in a pit. I wish I could rip this skin from my bones and become like Rattlechains. But I could be Teddy. I could be Teddy. I will be ready. 'Cause I am Teddy, and I love you.
Alright, so I think he can get a bonus of 2 on that with the 10 to pass. And this will bring him to his soulmate across the dimension and time and space.
Hey man, if you love her, go and get her.
But head of a genie, I need to roll a proper roll.
Well,
14. And like that, like a hook through the heart, it yanks at him and lifts him through the shadows of the ethereal plane.
This sucks so bad!
We're going to take a moment to pause here to just recap what's happening in our story. So, our heroes have found themselves in dire straits. The Shadows, hired by the city of Cadenza, have elected to rid themselves of all things evil in the world, whether it be mafia, monster, or otherwise. And that has put our heroes in a bit of a sticky situation, falling on sort of the wrong half of the alignment chart. So, what has happened is they have been attacked by the soldiers of the Shedu, and having failed critically in that attack, we have found Isa bleeding out, only barely clinging to life. Rattlechains' dungeon has been raided and is currently being raided of all things evil by the Shadus. And we see that Teddy is now just hurtling through time and space to be reunited with his love. Though whether or not she reciprocates, that remains to be seen. Meanwhile, we still have to deal with the Revenant, Agapito, and his revenge quest to destroy Isabella. So we join up with Isa and Rattlechains back where we left them. Isa still trying to handle the blood loss that she has suffered.
Everything I've ever worked for is gone! Every monster I captured, every cursed item I stole, now my dungeon's just a big cave full of treasure!
Oh my goodness, I'm so sad for you!
I know, right? Cave full of treasure, just a thing!
Not only am I gonna die real soon, I look hideous!
You're fine. You just pop the boils. It'll be great.
Oh, no.
I don't know, man. All you fleshos look the same.
That was hurtful.
to be a compliment. Okay, well, we're in dire straits, so we gotta move. Or can you walk? Can you mobilize?
Yes, I'm trying my best, but I'm leaving a trail of blood wherever I go.
I think still that is our best bet. We leave the Shedu right to your family, duck and hide, and hopefully we just let good fight evil and we kind of hide there right in the middle of the alignment chart.
I mean, sure, but Teddy wanted us to meet at his resting place.
Right. Yeah, let's go there. Up the hill, he said. Oh, geez, you're really tripping.
So they stumble their way out of Rattlechains' fortress. As Isabella mentions, trailing behind a blackened pool of blood.
I gotta double check. It's an OCD thing. Forget it. 20 minutes of stumbling later. I think this is it.
Yes, it's one single tree with no leaves on it, and just a patch of dirt.
An unmarked grave.
You didn't give me any more instructions than this.
Well, if something happened to him, he should reappear at his resting place, and then he'll see me like this.
So?
This may come as a surprise to you, but I care very much what he thinks of me.
It's Daddy sitting in a tree with no leaves. Hey. Actually, that's piercing damage. Cut it down. No. Just rips. We can do this all day, sweetheart.
And as Isabella attempts to take out her frustration, a low moaning sound hisses from the bottom of the hill. It almost sounds like her name.
You hear that?
Yes, I hear that.
I bet that's Teddy misted his way up there. See, it's all working out. Everything's coming up, Rattlechains.
I wouldn't be so sure. All right. I shot you once. I can do it again. Whoop. Theoretically. Darling, you look awful.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
I'd like to shoot him in the face, please.
I'd like her to shoot him in the face, please.
Alright, so it's just going to be a fight check. We're going right into the fight. Alright.
Why? Because you cheated on me. I caught you in the bed of another woman, then shot you and her in the face.
For the hero. For our revenant. See you. For the heroes. For the revenant. You can do it right up onto the stage.
And you snored a lot. Did I mention you snored? Excuse you.
Great day for our heroes. So that would be a 7 for the heroes.
Oh.
And a 17.
It's jammed. Gun toe.
All right.
Assemble.
Magic missile.
Whoa.
Well, that's kind of all I've got.
All right, my turn. I'm the muscle here.
Oh goodness.
Pile of bones. You're nothing here.
mind in this world, and he's honest to a coin. Isa, by the way, I'm in love with you. Okay! Well, maybe I shouldn't have given up. The most perfect woman I could imagine.
Oh, is she so perfect?
She's like the whole. Yikes! You really got him. You got him right in the face. Oh my God! Let me ask you one question. When you go, are you just looking?
When you go, that's not the same vowel sound I thought it would be.
We shall battle in a duel.
Alright, so we're going to do another fight check. But as we are just about to do the fight check, just to make matters just a teensy-weensy more complicated, a regal sound of hoofbeats, clippity-clops, across the ethereal plane.
What the hell is this thing?
Look, man, you don't even want to know.
I've got a hole for the face, but it's got 5 legs.
No, weird legs.
I'm looking for an egg, you pedo.
That's him, right here, this one.
That one.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, it's on Dad. And in your life, oh, you were a real naughty patty, weren't you? Cheating, crime, mafia stuff. Oh, goodness. Well, that just won't do it out, will it?
What's her crown?
Don't ask about my crown!
That smart's all the way through.
So, with this in consideration, Shedu has made a choice. Following the duel, whoever survives will be taken to the ethereal prison, and whoever dies has died. So.
Wow, this is like a really rough day for you, huh?
Alright, so the duel between Teddy and Agapito for the life of our dear friend Isabella, and also for an ethereal prison, and whatever happens with the Shedu afterwards. Gosh, there's a lot of players involved. Alright, for Teddy, alright, and for Agapito, who hasn't rolled yet? Alright.
That's hot.
Alright. Oh boy. Alright. That was a 19, and that was a 2. So a 2 for our hero, Teddy, and a 19 for Agapito.
Alright, I'm just gonna pass into non-existence, give you some room.
There've been more than enough inconveniences between me and my goal.
How'd that feel? How'd that feel?
How does it feel?
Oh!
Miss!
going?
Oh. No, Isa. Oh. Oh, that feels good.
And like that, the revenant crumbles away. Its purpose fulfilled. The last black blood, poisoned by that weird snake curse. And whatever happened to Rattlechains had fed Isa goes away. But also, those boils, they flex away as well.
You're going to hate me for what I'm going to do next.
At the bottom of the hill, the Shedu appears, alongside Rattlechains.
One pile of bones.
Hi.
Well, you don't look like you're having a very good day at all.
No.
Well,
You don't reassemble me. I'm all about.
well, karma sure is the B word. An extra hand. I don't think that belonged to you. I'm just gonna add stealing.
Oh, okay. It's more like when you build furniture and there's pieces left. It doesn't matter now. Nothing left to live for.
Oh, well, come on, hon. Sit down. Tell me about it. We'll just have ourselves a nice cup of tea here.
I mean, you purged my dungeon. But from what I can see off in the squinty distance, my friends are dead or making out or both.
That's definitely both. That is a one on their files for sure.
You got me. You got me. I didn't think I'd go down like this. No, I figured I'd go down strangling a cleric who invaded my dungeon. Gotta be a lich. You know, with my own undead army. My own droves of hissing miasmic masses of necromantic energy. But I guess ethereal prison it is.
And how does that make you feel?
Remorseful. Yeah, I feel kind of like when the Death Baron reanimated me and then made me a soldier in his undead army. I got a new lease on life, a literal second chance, you know. And it's only now when I face eternal, whatever the opposite of damnation is. I not regrets.
It's eternal recreation. We've got a lovely gym facility.
Oh, that sounds horrible! James, I have no muscle!
Rattlechains, did you ever consider you could have done something good with your second chance there?
Whoa.
Did it have to be monsters?
And traps and treasure.
And trapped under. Well, if it's just treasure, it's just a bank.
Yeah, I mean, what am I supposed to do? I'm a skeleton. It says it right there in the manual. Evil. You're born into it. I was raised in it, you know? I can't help it.
Can't you? Look at me. I've got 5 legs and wings and the body of a bull. I've
You're
got
flex, but okay.
You know how easily I can be evil. I can be out trampling things, but no, I work a 9 to 5 just like everyone else.
Well then, perhaps some kind of a community service, some kind of pay back my debts to society. They've got a cosmic scale. Oh God, it's gonna be horrible. almighty five-legged beast with the awesome crown.
Don't mention my crown. I was just gonna have you pick up later on the bridge there, but I got this other one, Madam Keano. Yeah, she sent a reference against her own daughter. Well, that's not very nice. You just keep an eye on this Keano family, and you keep an eye on that there vampire and about to be a vampire. I'm not sure. I don't know what the kids call it. Is that a yeet? We don't usually do this, but I think...
Wait, you want to be like a cosmic narc?
Oh, that sounds cute. Is that like those bunnies and they've got the teeth there? And oh, this is dangerous. Someone should really put this down. Yeah, you just keep an eye on your friends there. Keep them on the straight and narrow, and you do a good enough job, we'll consider it square.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yes.
You got 5 years.
Okay. All
But
right.
if not, it's eternal recreation.
Okay. All right, you got it, boss. I'm a good Boy Scout from here on out. That's me, Rattlechains, the lawful good cleric.
We cut to 3 nights later at the top of the hill at the unmarked grave site. It's the middle of the night. There's actually no moon up this night, so it's quite dark. And Teddy is in mist form, waiting.
Mist, wait. Oh, Lord. Vampire cannot be kept waiting. I'm annoyed.
And from the ground, a hand.
Oh, come on. Hey! Yeah, then what to do about you? Oh, wonderful. So before you get mad, I turned you into a vampire legit.
I'm fairly angry.
Well, you would have been angrier if you were dead. But now you are undead, and I am sorry for doing that. I didn't want that to happen, but at least I don't have a twisted lust for your blood at all times. Now it's just regular blood.
So you... Whoa, mine was sun elf. Did you like throw up?
Oh, it was madness. You have no idea. I take so many pills, so many remedies.
Even though it would make you sick, you still...
I even sang a song with a headless pianist named Corina. Very nice, very talented. But I did all of this because even though I am a monstrous, evil, and decrepit being, maybe I don't have to feel that way. Maybe I can feel human, even though I am not. But living life with you makes my heart beat, even though it is not. So, would you mind being an honest vampire with another honest vampire? I'll take that as a vampiric yes.
Hey, pals.
What God's name are you wearing?
Scott's name is actually the order of the day. I saw you very technical. I didn't mean to interrupt. If you guys wanted to, like, wed, I can officiate.
I mean, I'm kind of down for just having fun for like 5 500 years and sing where it goes.
I'm an honest vampire. I'm uncomfortable with immediate matrimony, but I'm not down for it. I'm being honest. This is I'm not me talking.
My blessing is with you anyway, so congratulations on your new love.
Thank you, Rattlechains. So you're done with the greed and the stealing everything and dungeon?
Yes. Looks like you were turning over a new leaf as well.
Well, yes. Yes, we are. But Rattlechains, you shouldn't nail yourself down to a coffin, so to speak. I have done it many times, and it sucks. You should join a bunch of heroes. You'd be a great hero, one that travels with bards and fighters and knights.
That's true. You're, of all of us, you're the most, like, on the knife's edge.
Well, you guys seem like you're having fun, and maybe not 500 years, but 5. I think I might stick around with you if that's okay. Fine.
That's okay with us. We will be at the resting place, waiting.
I guess I'll meditate or something. I don't know.
You want to go mist on the lake?
Sure.
It's very fun.
Come on. Let's go be monsters.
Yes.